Hey, good morning, ABC family. This is your midweek recharge for Exodus chapter 5. I hope it finds you having a great week. So, this past Sunday, we looked at Exodus chapter 5, and we talked about how our faith in Jesus, our trust in Jesus, is not mutually exclusive with certain negative things that we experience as a part of being a human being in life. It's not mutually exclusive with fear, it's not mutually exclusive with conflict, and it's not mutually exclusive with failure. And sometimes we have the idea that when we give our lives to Jesus and when we begin to live in faith and trust Him, that these other things will somehow magically go away. And God, through our faith in Him, does help us lead us through fear to overcome the fears that we have, and the things that we were once afraid of, we're no longer afraid of, but that doesn't make them go away. It doesn't magically make us, when we live lives of faith, somehow just be liked and appreciated and understood by everyone. Doesn't happen, right? There's still conflict. But the one thing I wanted to encourage you with for this week's midweek recharge is that faith is not mutually exclusive with failure. As you take steps out in faith to follow Jesus, you're still going to experience failure, just like Moses did back in Egypt, where he goes and all of a sudden things get even more difficult than they were before he showed up, right? They got worse before they got better. And so don't let the fear of failure, or what you perceive as failure, be a reason that you decide not to trust Jesus in some particular area. Because what'll happen with you is what happened with Peter and a number of other people in Scripture, which is that Peter's greatest failure, where he denied Jesus 3 times on his way to Calvary, became the catalyst for his greatest spiritual growth and for his own transformation into the Peter, the rock upon which Jesus would kind of build the church, as he told him, for this amazing disciple, this amazing apostle. It was his greatest failure that led to him more fully trusting Jesus, more fully believing in Jesus, and more fully taking steps of faith and obedience after he had sinned against him and failed. So don't let the fear of failure hold you back from living a life of faith. Trust Jesus, that even though our faith will sometimes lead us into what we see as failure, is that it's part of the sanctification process that God does in our life to make us more like Him and live into the sacred calling that He has for us. So I hope that was encouraging. Have a great week. If somebody God put somebody on your heart, shoot them a text, give them a call, invite them to join us Sunday morning at 10:30 right here at Alliance Bible Church. We'll see you then.